own personal problem with when it's too much, because it's not that you are being sincerely grateful, is that you are preparing me for the next stage of billing, which I personally have a problem with. But I don't mind, like, if it's you lying down on the floor and showing your gratitude, or you being very like expressive with it, or hugging and doing things like that, or shouting and screaming, that one is not my problem. My own problem is when you're kind of like baking it, you're kind of like putting yeast to it, so that there's a level where I as a person start feeling that this is not gratitude. It's beginning to look like you're preparing me for the next day.
Like a warm-up.
That's my own problem.
Hi guys, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. If you're joining us for the first time, you are absolutely welcome. This is a safe space where we'll talk about everything and anything. And to our subscribers, we love you and thank you for joining us again this week. With me in the studio today, we have Daniella. Daniella, you're welcome again.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's been a fun time. This is the third one now, and it's really been interesting.
And I'm always happy to see you.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
I know it's going to be really interesting today.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I bet on you.
Yes, it's going to be. We have another person in the studio today. We have the enjoyment officer himself. Enjoyment officer, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you.
How's it been?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm just there.
We are really happy to have you.
All right.
Yes, we have another tall, dark, and handsome. Please don't say anything. Please. You know I like them tall, dark, and handsome. We have Rob in the studio today. Rob, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm
everyone.
really happy to see you.
Yep.
You're welcome. It's going to be interesting.
I hope so. Wow, fun.
I can't wait to learn from all of you. Yeah, I can't wait. And the topic we'll be talking about today is the power of gratitude. Yes, gratitude actually means different things to different people. We are going to be learning from our guests today what gratitude means to them and ask them some few questions to get broader knowledge of what gratitude is all about. Rob, what does gratitude mean to you?
Yeah, I would say gratitude to me, it's basically a feeling. It's a feeling of thankfulness and recognizing every good thing that life has to offer. Basically, that's how I say gratitude is to me.
Okay. Enjoyment officer.
Yeah, gratitude to me, it's a very important thing. If you appreciate what you get, definitely you will get more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gratitude to me.
Yeah. Another thing that I want to know is, everybody keeps saying, I'm going to go to the religious aspect now. Everybody say give gratitude to God, give thanks unto God. Is it okay to just give thanks to God when good things happen to us? When you mentioned our uncles and people around you, instead of showing gratitude to them, you'll be like, oh, it's God that used them to bless us. So let's just bless God.
Let's just give thanks
straight.
Let's go
God,
and keep moving.
And leave the other people.
Let's give thanks to God and keep it moving. Is that right?
No, according to the Bible, like what you said, in everything, give thanks to God.
Yeah.
In everything, all conditions. Anywhere you find yourself, just give thanks to God.
Okay. Enjoyment officer. I'm not saying you should not give thanks to God.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
So
Don't get me wrong.
Okay, what are you saying?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we should not give thanks to God. What I'm saying is, should we just give thanks to God
And leave the other people.
and leave the people like, okay, so maybe you needed funding for a project,
okay,
and somebody actually assisted you. Okay, you prayed to God, and God used someone to bless you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You understand? Should we just give thanks to God because you prayed to God to bring help? He brought help. Should we just be grateful to God and just leave it at that, or we should go ahead and appreciate that person?
So now what I'm saying is that give thanks in every little way we can. Appreciate. And when you give thanks in your own little angle, you will get more.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Rob, what do you think? Do you think we should just thank God and just
No.
Go sit down.
Oh no, don't thank God and go and sit
We
down.
don't thank God finish.
Honestly, even God used other people to bless us.
Yes,
so when we thank God, we have to. It's compulsory. We must thank the person that is helping us. So, in my opinion, anyone that helps you, anyone that does something great for you, good for you, you have to definitely go there and tell them thank you very much. Show your appreciation, show your gratitude to them. When you do that, they will definitely be happy and they will want to do more for you. So.
Okay. So, to what extent can we be grateful? Can being grateful be too much?
It can be too much sometimes because sometimes you could overdo it and sell yourself low, in my opinion.
In what way?
I don't know how to put it down. It will not sound bad, but...
No, go ahead. This freedom of speech.
There's sometimes if you're overly... It's not... I will not say it's overly grateful. It's just overly thankful. Like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank... You know, sometimes in Nigeria, we have those people where you do something for them, they start lying down the floor. I feel it's a bit much. But you can, as a person, go there and say, thank you very much. Like, be audacious, say what you have to say and keep it stepping. As far as you're grateful from your heart, you don't need to overly act like you're the most grateful person on earth.
The lying down and rolling.
Those rolling, yes. That's what I'm really talking about.
They are kind of too much.
Yeah, those ones are
yeah. But when it's not lying down and someone is just telling you, thank you for yesterday, thank you. But like in Yoruba, I don't know, I'm not Yoruba, but there's Eku yesterday, Eku, is it Eku or I don't know what they call it. Like, thank you for yesterday, thank you for that day, thank you for last week, thank you for, you know what I'm saying?
No, in everything, even in everything, too much of everything is bad.
Okay.
So even too much gratitude can be bad as well. So,
Daniela, do you also agree that too much gratitude? There's anything like too much gratitude?
So the way he explained it makes me understand it a little bit better because, like, normally, I mean, this gratitude is gratitude.
Yeah.
It also depends on how you portray it. But if you're not like being too much, in my head, I'll be thinking, is there something else? Like, what am I missing? Like, I literally imagine just giving someone on the road, like, 50 naira, and the person is like lying down. Like, do you want to use me for a ritual? Like, why exactly are you that?
Do you know?
Why are you that grateful for that thing? Like, why is it too much?
Do you know if that person has not? Probably the person has not eaten.
Well,
for
that's a
days.
good point. But then, I mean, I feel that they could be, but like, I don't know. I feel that there's a bit too much. Like, if I help a family member out, now I know that it's not that you've not eaten for 2 days. Like, do you get? Like, I know that, this is your level, and then you are being grateful. I understand that you're being grateful. But when it's now like, every single time you send me a message, thank you for the other day, this is it. So I did have a friend that I did help one time. And then every single time the person was starting a message with me, it was more like, thank you for the other time. And then to me, because it's Nigeria, it was given that you're setting the tone for the next phase of the, So I'm like, okay, I understand. Thank you. Welcome. Should I say, this is. And then the next stage was billing. So that's the reason why I personally, I'm like, when you're being too grateful,
is a red flag.
It's like, okay, like, I do not say that I've become your number one helper because God, that's who God is. Don't look at me in that light. Don't be like, thank you. Oh yeah, now next stage, this. But you should always show your gratitude. You should. I feel that it's I wouldn't say limit, but like, there's a way you should go about it that also makes me understand that you are being sincerely grateful, not that you're actually being grateful so that I could do more for you as well, because there's a way it will go that it kind of comes across that this is the first stage of my billing process and I'm just coming more for next. So, yeah.
You know, there are some things you would do for someone, to you is small, but to that person actually very big.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there are other ways to actually show it as opposed to
overly.
Like, like if I've done something to you that's like changing, I'll say it's the way you rate me, like in the way that you respect me as a person, in the way you carry me. So if I'm like, I'm hosting this event and this will be like, definitely, like if I'm doing something, you definitely show up for me, right? As opposed to being like, thank you, boss, so the halo. Do you get? I just feel like that's a bit too razzy, and I don't know, personally, I wouldn't want someone to do that because I'll be feeling some sort of way, like, because I don't want you to put your whole hope on me coming true for you at every single time. And sometimes when they do that, that's literally what they're saying, that, okay, the next problem I have, this person has helped me before, then I'll come back to you.
For me, sorry to interrupt, but even your self-respect. Someone can help you and you tell them thank you. If you overly do it, I think they would kind of
put it in a different way to that.
But that does not mean you should not be grateful. You're very grateful, but you can still do it in a way that your self-respect is intact.
Yeah.
No, you're not arrogant about it. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you can do it in a way where your self-respect is intact.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
Yep.
All right. Do we in this part of the world, let me put it that way, are we grateful for people being around us? Like, okay, thank you for being around me. Thank you for being there. Not necessarily they giving you something, the people giving you anything or maybe doing anything for you. For them always being there for you, like just being around you in general.
So I think this country really makes you understand the gratefulness of people.
Yeah.
Like in Nigeria,
Exactly.
I felt that in Nigeria it was
You
just
check it
a
for-
thing.
yeah.
Like I beg, I can cut you off at any time. I have other people that I like. You literally, if I'm going through something, I have other people that I could just call. But in this country, you realize that first of all, most of your friends, like even in the country, are not even close to you.
Yeah.
Like physically, to make friends. Like if you go on TikTok, people are always talking about how to make friends in the UK. It's literally a selling cost, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so hard to make friends in this country. It's so hard to actually have people in your corner in this country because everybody has come to hustle. They've come for like better life. So it's more like they're focused on themselves and becoming better as opposed to having time to come and babysit you or be there for you when you're going through. Like if you have a heartbreak, last phone call, do you get? So if you have someone that actually comes to your house and probably make you a meal and pats you and like, okay, it's fine, don't worry, a better person will come through. That is something you should be extremely grateful for because most times, especially immigrants that come to this country, don't necessarily have it. Except if you come with family, then you probably have that. But if you come on your own, you most likely won't have that. So I feel that this country makes you understand the gifts of people.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes a long way to me because trust me, it's not funny here. It's not funny in the UK because back then when we were like in Nigeria, it was pretty. Sometimes you even get tired of seeing some persons because you see them too much. They're in your space, they're everywhere. But yeah, we are craving to see some persons. I had a friend. Okay, I have a friend. No, it's not past. I have a friend now. I've been in this country for some time now, and we've not seen. And back then in Lagos, we see literally every day. Not because we don't like ourselves or we are not in good terms, talking terms, but because of the distance, the work, the shift, the busy schedule, and most times when you come back, you are tired. So if I get to see him now, I can hug him. I can go emotional. You know what I mean? So most times it's not because we are not grateful. Most times when we get something in a like with a platter, we get it free, we get it like we don't even stress for it. We are not that grateful. But the word grateful is irrespective of how you got it, you need to be appreciative enough. You need to give thanks, like, oh, okay, I appreciate the fact that I'm getting this, but even if it's coming easy, but I appreciate the fact that I'm getting it.
So how do we show these people that we are grateful?
By saying it to them, and sometimes to, especially in the UK, what they were saying about friendships, and I think in the UK you really get to value connection with people.
Yeah.
Because it can be isolating for most people.
True.
Like you really get to understand it. So by the way I would do it is by showing up for them, calling them. If they have something they're doing, sometimes we have work, but we could just take a break, go there, do what they have to do, and build that connection as people. Because if you leave it and say, oh, no, you will understand, it's not gonna... Time will just fly by in this country. So you have to really take out, from your own time, you have to take out time to build that connection with people.
Okay.
That's the best way to show.
So, to this question, are there ungrateful people or are the things we do for them not enough for them to be grateful for, or they are just ungrateful?
I feel that yes to both of them as well. In the sense that I feel that they're ungrateful people, and I also feel that there's some people, there's certain things you do for them and it may not necessarily be a big thing, so they won't really value it. Although it doesn't stop you from being grateful. Like literally for any single thing someone does for you, like I mean, as long as it's not you, like you're not entitled to it. So if it's being done, you should be grateful about it. But again, there are some people that it's not really make a difference in their life. So it's like, okay, she's gonna be like, oh, casual, oh, thank you, like, do you get? But there are some people that when you do things for, it's like, okay, you've gone above and beyond for them, and then they will never forget you. So I feel that it doesn't necessarily make them an ungrateful people. I mean, obviously, if you do something for someone, they should say the minimum they should do is to say thank you.
Thank you.
But if they don't do that, then I feel that those people are ungrateful. But there are some things, maybe you've done something and to you, you've gone above and beyond, but to them, it's really nothing because they've passed that stage. I feel that it may be hurtful, but you shouldn't really take offense in it, because if they're not that grateful for that particular thing they've done, let's say I'm interacting with someone that's like times 5 my level, like at work, and I do something lead to like, oh, the person was supposed to do a PowerPoint presentation and I do it. It may not necessarily be a big thing for the person because them not doing it will not affect them as much.
Yeah.
But to me, I actually had my own work and I went on way to do that for the person. So I expected, thank you so much. Oh my God, you've come true for me. Like I really expected much more gratitude. But given the fact that I'm not getting it, I might feel, this person doesn't rate me, this person doesn't value me, and this person is not grateful. Although the person probably had like other things in their schedule and just say thank you because like, oh yeah, you did that. I could have, done it some other way. So I feel that there are ungrateful people and then some things that are just not like they've passed that stage. So they may not be as grateful as you want them to be. Yeah. That's what I believe.
Okay, so is it okay for them to act that way?
I mean, that's not the best standard. It's not okay for you to do that. I feel that even when someone does the bare things for you, especially someone younger, like that's looking up to you, I feel that it's really encouraging if you can be more enthusiastic when you're saying thank you, because they would feel that, that their little is important as well. Like, okay, because I think last we were talking about like, it was more like being grateful, like technically, and it's more like just showing up for people that are way older than you and letting them know that you're there for them, that you're in their corner. So these are the things that people are doing, and they're trying to show that, oh, I'm here for you and I'm learning from you and I'm appreciative that you're in my corner. So this is this, and you not being that enthusiastic about it can kind of make them to withdraw and not want to do more as well. Because like if I'm going on my way for you and you're not appreciating it, I most likely wouldn't want to do it again because you don't value my thing. Well, I don't have anything much to offer to you, so I might as well just give it to myself. So I feel that that's not the best standard, especially when they're way younger, like that they're looking up to you. I feel that you should, even though you don't feel it, kind of like fake it for them so that they could do more, so that they could feel like they're having a little bit of an impact. So yeah.
Okay. So has somebody ever been ungrateful to you?
People have been ungrateful to me, and I've been ungrateful to some people as well.
Yeah.
So I'm very transparent. I've been ungrateful, and some people have been ungrateful to me. Okay. And sometimes it's just perspective. It's how you see it. Some people can be actually grateful to you, but you felt, it was not enough.
They're not showing it enough. It can be that too. But I feel some people have been ungrateful to me, and it's life. What can you do? I've sent, our normal story. We sent some people money back home, and they're like, okay, it's not probably this one. You send me
probably,
you're
abroad.
I'm like, bro, this money I sent is my blood, sweat, and tears. But
I could have used it for something else.
Some of them, they're like, oh, you're in the UK. You're meant to send me like. You're
let the bank know that something entered.
I say, brother, that one you're getting.
I went through for that.
But it's just that they don't understand. Sometimes you're just like, I understand where it's not like I understand what he's saying, but I can get it. Like it's somewhere that he would not understand what I'm going through, so it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it could be what you said earlier. It could be they're just maintaining steez. They don't want you to
no, that was not maintaining steez.
They're trying not to be too grateful.
That's this thing, because like in that situation, you're kind of undermining what the person has done. That's not being grateful. That's being ungrateful. That's
because
bluntly being ungrateful.
No matter what someone does for you, you should at least say, "Oh, thanks." Not, "Oh, you should have done better. You should have done."
What you're saying. Funny enough, I saw something last week on TikTok, and the guy was serious. He was screaming. He was like, "How can you be in the UK? Okay, not UK. How can you be abroad and send somebody 5K For what reason? Why? If abroad no let you stay, come back. And the guy was serious. You need to go to the comment section. It was funny. People were like, oh yeah, you go now. So you
go and send people money.
I just know that those people were saying you go. They're the people abroad. Then the other person were, don't mind them. How can you send me 5K? How can you send me 2,000? Or just 2K? And but it doesn't make sense.
Now UK we pay bills.
Yeah, but many persons
They
don't
won't
know.
understand. So sometimes it's not like you understand, but you just like it is what it is.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah.
Okay, so now, how powerful is gratitude?
It is very powerful to me, and gratitude have brought me here where I am today. Gratitude have paved the way for me in different. As in, if we want to start listing it now, the list is endless. It has done a lot for me because gratitude, like I earlier said, it makes that person feel what he's doing is recognized. Because most times, some person just do out of their convenience. But when you appreciate and you show, oh, this thing you did for me, even if it's too much, that's the way I feel at that particular time, telling you thank you.
It helps you and it helps the other person involved as well. Because being thankful for even the mundane things, even just the idea that we have to wake up every morning, it's something to be grateful for. It helps you go about your day. It helps, there are research about it. It really helps you yourself being grateful. So the other person receiving it, it helps them as well. It has medical benefits and stuff like that. So I think gratitude, it's not just for the person. Actually, you yourself, it helps you.
So I do know for a fact that gratitude is really powerful, because let's look back at the Bible. When Jesus was about to feed the multitude, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes, right?
Yeah.
And he basically thanked God for that. And he was able to feed like a massive crowd. Can't remember the number, let me know, Miss Squid. But so basically we can see that as an illustration of that for the little, it multiplied. Yeah. If someone is great, not the excessive ones, but if someone is grateful for the little I do, next time that they're in a fix, they don't even need to let me know. Like the moment I can even sense that they're going through something,
yep.
I'll most likely do it.
Yeah.
I'll most likely delay what I'm supposed to do for myself just to help this person to become better, because I know that like this person is a grateful person. Like I would want to do more. Like when I've done something for somebody and they're grateful for it, I'll most likely want to do more for them. Like look at all these people that are professionals, what do you call them? I won't call them whiners, but those ones that used to use talking drums and then basically hail you.
Yeah.
When they start singing your praises, even though you said, oh, I'm not going to give anybody money in this party, you literally find yourself going to your pocket and do that. That is the power. That's the power of Thanksgiving. That's literally what praises do. When you praise someone or make the person feel good about what they've done, they most likely, even though the money is not there, they'll find it to help you. Yeah. So Thanksgiving is something that you should not sleep on, actually. Be thankful always.
Okay. Oh, from the way you explained it now, so I still want to know if there's gratitude that is too much. Because people keep saying, I'm not still convinced that
gratitude is not too much.
Yes.
I feel that it also depends on the scenario, and like I think it depends on. I feel that if you're looking at it, you may feel that it's not too much, but I feel that as a person, there's a level that is becoming alarming. I don't know, maybe it's because I've had personal experience with it. That's why I feel that there's a bit too much, and it can be. I don't know how best to explain the difference between it being too much and you actually being grateful.
Daniella, one thing I want you to acknowledge in everything now is I'm thanking you based on how I feel, not how you feel. You understand? True. Yes, it's how I feel.
But most times it's embarrassing.
So
to me,
it can be.
It could be.
Yeah.
But again, if like I feel that there's still a level, like no matter who you are, there's still a level. There's a level where I as a person start feeling that this is not gratitude. It's beginning to look like you're preparing me. You're preparing me for the next thing.
Like a warm-up.
That's my own problem.
Yeah.
So like if I know, like I feel like you can sense it when someone is preparing you for the next billing because of how they will have those conversations and they'll kind of like link it. Thank you for the last time, we are grateful, is this thing. And I'll be like, oh, thank you, no wahala. have you been? I've been good, or you know how the country is. It's just it's a lot. So if you can help me, save me. I'm not saying no. See, that's the problem, because the reason why you started the conversation, like you've thanked me before and I've been like good. Now you started another conversation and you're thanking me again, and then you're going the third time, and it's more like you have been preparing me that see you, I'm a very grateful person. You said that if you are grateful, you do more. Come and do more for me. I think that's when it becomes like, that's my own personal problem with when it's too much, because it's not that you are being sincerely grateful, is that you are preparing me for the next stage of billion, which I personally have a problem with. But I don't mind, like, if it's you lying down on the floor and showing your gratitude, or you being very like expressive with it, or hugging and doing things like that, or shouting and screaming, that one is not my problem. My own problem is when you're kind of like baking it, you're kind of like putting yeast to it, so that when it's time, you can just...
Some persons don't even tell you. They just tell you the problem. It's left for you to use your conscience to solve it. Like, they just tell you, oh, my car just broke down and I don't even have any money, and the car, without the car I can't move around. So you now have to use your conscience to say, what do we do now?
No, at least those are better, because they are telling you the problem. Me say, I will be like, oh, don't worry, that's what prayer is for.
No, you can't even do that when you know you can. You get.
Okay, since you people have agreed that gratitude can be too much, please, I want to know the limits. To what limits can I give gratitude, so that next time when I'm telling somebody thank you, I'll know if I'll just tell you thank you today, then tomorrow I'll not say, oh, thank you for what you did for me the other time.
To be fair, it's not about limits. In life, there's a saying, too much of everything is bad.
It's bad, yeah.
So even too much gratitude can be bad. So you say your thank you, as far as it's from, if you're, it's just, you would know when you're overdoing it yourself. So when you're overdoing it, you should know that, okay, it's time to, you've said your thank you, you've said what you have to say, and you should leave it at that. That's just
anyway. I feel that, like, thankful, being grateful is not necessarily about just the thank you. Do you get? It's more like, for me to really know that, oh, you're actually really grateful, it's not by you saying thank you only. It's more of your attitude towards me. Like, how do you rate me? That's kind of how I understand gratefulness to be. So if there's a limit to it, I don't think in the grateful, not in the thank you and showing, like in the gratitude, it's more like, oh, this person now has done this for me and I would never forget. You can, I'm not going to stop you from collecting bullets for me. You get, that's a sign of gratefulness. That's the sign of your gratitude. But I think in the whole aspect of gratitude itself, like in the action, not in more like what you're saying, I'm not sure. I don't know where the limit is. Right, because there are some certain things that people would do for you, and you could actually take a bullet for them.
But there is this saying that appreciation is application for more.
Yes, but the number was not listed.
I mean, you should always be appreciative. Yeah, I'd rather you be appreciative in your attitude as opposed to the words itself. Anyway, I'm a person that believe in people's action as opposed to the words they say, because I feel that words are just mere words, and people can easily say that. So in your actions, that I know that, okay, we appreciate it. So it's like I give you something, and then you're like, thank you so much. Then the next day I see you wearing it. Now I know that you're appreciative of that.
Yeah,
like
true.
that is a sign.
Yeah.
But now you say thank you. Thank you for this but and then 1 year later, I'm like, oh, where's that stuff? You're like, oh,
I give
it's
it
in my
out.
cupboard. I've not found the time to wear it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, you told me thank you on numerous occasions, but you didn't really appreciate what I did. You didn't appreciate the gift I gave because you've not been using it.
Yeah.
So I think that's like, I feel that is a big difference. Okay, maybe not a big difference, but I feel that thank you and being grateful should be like separate things. I don't know, but I feel that maybe gratefulness is more like a step further to thank you, like being thankful for that, and being kind of like grateful is like a conscious step. It's more like an action that keeps going. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to ask you personal questions. Yes. Has somebody done something for you that you feel later you told the person thank you, quite all right, but later you realized that you were not grateful enough?
Yeah, it has happened to me. Like sometimes you've told. That's why I said I've been ungrateful to some situations, because I've been in situations where someone has done something for me and I said thank you. I thought it was trivial. I was like, this person's meant to do it. He's my guy. He's my friend. But when you realize that not everyone will come for you the way, like when you realize that, you feel like then you start thinking, you now say, oh man, I should have really appreciated this guy for what he did for me at this time of my life. So I've been there but luckily I still talk to them. So I call them, I'm like, oh boy, thank you for that day, but it is what it is.
Yeah, from what you said, I have a question. Yes, I have a question from what you said. I was having a conversation with someone one time, and I came up with this opinion that parents sending their children to school, paying school fees is a privilege and not a right. But the person saw it as he said it's a right. Yes, it's a child's right for the parents to send them to school. Yes, to educate the child, get the child educated. So I said it's a privilege because I feel the welfare of the child, the feeding, shelter, security of the child is that's their obligation. But them educating the child, it's a privilege and not a right. What do you think?
Okay, now that you've explained it, it's kind of like it's more technical. But what I do understand is that as a parent, you bringing a child to this world, the child alone is your responsibility.
Yes.
Everything about that child is your responsibility. And obviously, you want your child to be great. You want your child to be way better than you. So you have to do whatever is in your power to make that happen. In the sense of sending them to school, I mean, I don't think that you have the ability to send your child to school and you choose not to. I feel that men, we can actually really categorize it as that is when the parents are trying to struggle. They are literally struggling to give the bare minimum in terms of giving food and shelter, providing that for the child. Then we can now really look at it as a privilege. But most times, people of this age now that give birth to children, they are way wiser that for them to give birth to a child, they have to be able to take care of them through college and that. So that's why I think from my own perspective, from the angle I'm looking at it, I don't see it as a privilege, I see it as a right. Now, you don't need to send your children to the best of schools. You can actually send them to the schools you can afford.
Yeah,
now, sending them to the best of school, that is a privilege. But sending them to like basically the bare ones, it's like literally their right. They have the right to education. They have the right to be taken care of. And that is why you're their parents. You're there to take care of them.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
All right. Now to my question.
To your question.
Should children be grateful to their parents, or we just be like, it's their duty, they were just doing their job?
No. You have
to be grateful
to your parents.
No matter, like literally anything that's happening to you, you have like anything good and okay, maybe bad, you should be grateful. So the fact that it's your right doesn't mean that you shouldn't be grateful for it. Yep. The fact that your salary coming is literally your right every month. But when you get to you feel some sort of happiness, you feel some sort of gratefulness. Thank God, this is this. So you have to be grateful for them doing that for you, because if they don't, nobody's going to arrest them. Yeah. Right? Even though it's their rights, if someone doesn't fulfill their rights, it's not something that is legally binding like that. They have to go to prison or something, right? I don't think it is. So the fact that they are still doing it, you should be grateful. You should make them feel like, because your gratefulness makes them like, this child is smart. It's very, if you're a smart person, like, this school is not even helping my child's wisdom. Let me move you to a better one that will pay more. Do you get? So I feel like you should be grateful in that. What do you think?
Yeah, everyone should be grateful, because some persons, they wish to go to school, but they never had parents or sponsor to go to school. So we that have the opportunity to go to school, we should be grateful, irrespective of if it's their right or not. To me, I would say, when I was younger, I used to say it's my father's right to send me to school. It is right. Like, I used to be, like, I was a child, so I didn't even know if it was true or not. I was just saying, it's my father's right to send me to school. He has to send me to school. And thankfully, I had a father who could send me to school, and he was making that effort. So I could say they're right.
Speaking about being grateful to our parents, sometimes it's not even about sending us to school. It's just building an environment where we can live. Growing up and realizing how other people grew up, I'm grateful to my parents for the kind of home I had. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So just that little, like, yes, they sent me to school, but just the home I had where my dad and my mom love each other, there's love at home. It's something I've come to realize that not everyone have. So I'm grateful to have that.
Okay, now I want to ask another question. Let me know. It's me. This one is for me. Let me know.
For your own personal consumption.
This one that they are saying Thank you can be too much. Appreciation, when you not do it too much, you will come and ask for more. Okay, because there's a saying, like I said before, appreciation is an application for more. So when you are grateful, I know I might come back again to ask you for more. When do I ask for more? When can I ask? Okay, you've done something for me. I'm grateful. When can I come back to ask for? Probably I need help again.
First of all, gotta meet your creator to help you. What do you mean? Like, why are you looking at me? Why am I the only person in your life that can help you? That's not
The only person you can ask for more is God.
It's God. Like, gotta meet him and learn. Like, I feel that one thing, to be sincere, like on a serious note, is don't look for man for your help. I don't. Maybe I'm coming from a spiritual part. If you actually put your help in man, like especially if you in family, they'll fail you because sometimes there's a limit they can do. Always. At every single point in time, people are facing one difficulty and another. So in the fact that I know that anytime this person is reaching out to me, the person is trying to build me, I'll not be picking your call, right? You don't want to be that person, right? You don't want to be that person that you're always in need, right? So I feel that, first of all, go and meet God first. Go and meet God to help you. Secondly, I feel, I would say there's a proper timeline. I don't know what the timeline is. But I personally feel if someone has helped you before, don't let them not be the first line of contact for the next help well. Yeah. I think you should, let's say, gamble with the other people around you first. Like, spread it around. Let everybody collect first. Let everybody come back to me. So that's what I would think. Like, don't let me be your last resort. Like, let me really be the last person that you've come to. And don't just, after 2 years of speaking to me after the last help, you not say, it's been 2 years that I've asked this person for help. You not said me, thank you very much for the last time. How is the family? Everybody fine. You not start the conversation like that, and then you're trying to build me. So I feel that is a problem. Like, you can't not be in constant communication. You can't be in communications with me, and the next time you're trying to talk to me is when you're trying to ask for something. So that is what I would advise. First of all, spread the billion round. So first of all, gotta be good. Secondly, spread the billion round. And thirdly, don't reach out to me. Don't reach out to the person only when you need help. Like, really, you should actually build a relationship with the person. Because nobody just wants a collector. Nobody ever wants that. And you don't want to be that person because they will block you and they will cancel you. So you don't want to be cancelled as well.
Another thing I want to say is it depends on the ability of the person too. Like, there are some people, if you're billing, it's not billing.
You can beat them always.
You can beat them like always.
Like, it's not.
Okay,
I'm not that person, please.
you're not like, okay, this one. It's not. It must not even be financial. It can be anything. Like, there are some people that okay, it's not like you're taking advantage of them. You just know their ability.
Yes.
So this person's ability. I could ask more. If it's like just his financial, there are some people that if Dangote is my uncle, I'll ask him. If I'm asking him £1,000, even though I ask him every day till 1 full month, it's calm with him. But there are some people too, I know if I ask that kind of amount, it's a bit of a stretch for them. So it's just to understand yourself and know the person's level and okay, I'll just play it that way. And I think that would be the best way to play it.
Okay. So we've all agreed that gratitude is actually a good thing. And we are all agreed that.
No, it is.
Although some people say we should maintain steez when being.
I mean, you should make that like that. Like,
no problem.
There's a level.
They are level.
But there's sometimes that steez has to come down, Sha. Like, if someone takes bullets for you, I beg. There's no steez for that. But
bullets. Don't take bullets for me, I beg.
No, that's what I say. It depends on who you are being grateful to.
Okay, we've agreed. Let me just say we've agreed. We have agreed that gratitude is a good thing. So how do we make it an habit? How do we make being grateful an habit?
How do you make it an habit? It's by doing. It's by actually being grateful to people. That's how you form an habit. If you don't say thank you to people when they do something good for you, you start saying thank you. You start calling up. You start showing. You start just doing it. The more you do something, the more it gets into your system and it forms an habit. So I think that's the best way.
Yeah, I do agree with him about it's just like starting leads to like, okay, you've never said thank you your entire life. You first start with one person and be like, thank you very much for what you've done, this, that, and just that being there for them. It really it's whatever you do consistently that becomes a habit. So it's just about you doing what you can at every single time, showing your gratefulness and gratitude. Yeah.
So is it just thank you in words, or there are other ways we can actually show that we are grateful? In kind.
In kind or in kind. In cash or in kind. So well,
any other ways we can show how grateful we are apart from just saying thank you?
Turning up for that person.
Yeah, I think we said that earlier.
Yeah,
like,
turning up,
literally
like
just
coming
showing
through
up.
for the person.
It's like, yeah. And again, like when you rate someone a lot, like when you hold someone to high esteem, they would actually they would know that.
Yeah.
And that's some sort of gratitude. Like, okay, like, yeah. If I had two options in being somewhere for someone, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I had to invite to birthday parties, I'll most likely go for the one that I'm more valued for. And the one that they've probably they've come through is more... Even though it will cost me more to go for that one, I'm most likely. So that's a way that even if I have like a busy schedule or whatever, I'm going to actually drop things just to be there for you. I feel like that's one of the highest form of gratitude. So yeah, if I ever cancel something for you, so just know that I love you. That's why. Yeah.
All right. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
It was really nice having you here with us today.
It was nice being here, talking again.
And so, guys, we've come to the end of another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. I've learned something. It's okay to say thank you, but showing up for the person too is a very good way to show how grateful you are, to show gratitude. It's another way to show gratitude. Helping the person to when the person needs someone, you should just be there for the person. And I hope this episode was interesting and educative enough. Like our videos, comment, share, turn on your notification bell to get notification anytime we drop a new video. We dropped a new episode on Thursday. If you've not seen it, please go and see it and like it and share it and comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.